from there, let's go into some of these moves that have happened in the past week in the NFL.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
So it's very funny because on NFL record, there's never been a trade that has happened between the New York Jets and New York Giants, and just the fact that the Jets just gave us Leonard Williams for a 3rd round pick and a conditional 4th. All right, I'll take it.
I like this trade for the Jets because Leonard Williams hasn't done anything the past 2 years, especially this year. This year he has done absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I was a huge Leonard Williams fan when he first came into the league. And I think he was helped out because the Jets had Muhammad Wilkerson in the beginning. All the attention was on Muhammad, so that allowed Leonard Williams to thrive. Once Muhammad left and Sheldon Richardson left, he got exposed. And I mean, hey, I was hoping just for maybe like a 6th round pick for him, but getting a 3rd this year and a conditional is nice, especially for a player that is going to be a free agent at the end of the year.
Literally, all the Ravens chatter was talking about he might have been someone that they would have traded for, and they were like, yeah, they'd probably only give up like a 5th round pick for him. So I do feel like this ended up working out better for the Jets too, because it's like, but honestly, both teams. Like, I mean, what?
I don't see
the last year. His
see, but
deal,
the
right?
thing.
It's this year.
Oh, so they're gonna have cap room anyway. So yes, but at the end of the day, like the Giants, they got some picks trading Odell and stuff like that. But like, both of these teams, they just got to build their defense. They got to sign quality free agents and draft, and that's the end of it. Their offense has the framework. The Giants' offense is definitely more complete. And who
offense got the framework? Giants offense probably got the frameworks.
I'm about to say Jets and the offense in the
Jets don't have no framework whatsoever.
Okay, but you have I mean Sam Darnold's supposed to be good, right? And you guys have Le'Veon, but
you
everything else is a mess.
Be good if your offensive line is a revolving door. A wet floor sign is better than our offensive line right now.
You know, you're absolutely right, but that's another thing that like your offensive line and then your defense. Those are things that you just got to sign quality free agents and build through the draft.
We tried this year.
They definitely.
You got two picks for Leonard Williams.
The Jets have so much things that are wrong with them, and we'll talk about this when we talk about the Jets. That I don't know if building through the draft is going to help, and if it does, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's good because they don't need just D linemen. They need cornerbacks. They need offensive linemen. They need linebackers.
Wide receiver.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Actually, linebacker.
Well, I wouldn't even say linebackers.
That might be the only solid positions on our team. Linebacker and
right.
Yeah.
And even so, CJ Mosley is out for 6 weeks. Who's another injury that it's unfortunate.
So basically the season, 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
there's no point of him coming back.
He's right. Exactly.
Thanks, John.
I told you they don't got a good track record when they lead the Ravens.
Damaged goods. Ugh.
He wasn't damaged. He was on the Ravens.
Y'all did something to his groin.
We ain't done nothing.
He was probably one of them Baltimore hoes.
They probably got fucking Adam Gase looking at his groin injury too.
Oof. Son, our season really ended with that injury. That's crazy. But we'll get into that.
And mono.
We could have overcame mono.
I don't know.
Hey, if he doesn't, I mean, hey, even if he still has mono, CJ Mosley doesn't get hurt. We're 2-5 right now.
CJ Mosley doesn't get hurt. He's scoring for your offense.
No, I'm just saying we win the Bills game and we win the Cowboys game. That's 2 wins. And who knows how differently the other games turn out. I mean, I don't say they win, but
and y'all have your 1st round pick this year, right?
Yes. Yeah, better go to the offensive line.
Yeah. Speaking of 1st round picks, freaking the Dolphins, they have so many of them. They have like 3. They have 3, and then they just traded Kenyon Drake to the Cardinals, and they got another. I think they got a 2nd round pick out of that though.
Yeah, my friend, that's how you rebuild.
I'm surprised though at that.
Well,
move.
I mean, but they're like they're so bad that I feel like next year they have no choice but to be good.
Honestly,
no, it'll take some
be
time.
Bad next year.
Yeah, it'll take some time.
They won't be 0-6. Well, whatever their record is going to be, they'll be at least like 3 or 4 games better than what they are this year.
Yeah.
Like they might win 1 game this year, and that might be next week.
It might be next week. Oh yeah,
that might be
next week.
That might be the 1 game that they win.
They play y'all next week, right?
You damn right they do.
Yeah, they play just next week.
Nah, you want to know why it might not?
That's the Sunday night game.
What? Jets and Dolphins?
That's so funny.
That's prime time. Yo, everybody would literally throw their TVs out the window.
That's the Sunday night game. That joint gonna be lit. Well, I mean, I think both teams have gotten 2 primetime games already. I think the Jets got 2, and I think this was the Dolphins' second one.
No, this is tragic.
Yeah, crazy.
But at least when they first made the schedule, at least you thought the Jets were going to be competitive with all their pieces. Who would have thought that they'd have a broken team by literally week 2?
It's gonna, man, yeah. Not really. This is a tough year, but I don't think even Adam Gase has been much better. But we're gonna hold off. We're gonna wait. Talk about the Jets. But who else got? There's a lot of trade rumors going on right now.
I will say, just to go back to the Kenyon Drake, I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't understand it from the standpoint of the Cardinals standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
The dude Edmonds has looked pretty good the last 2 weeks. He looked really good. He got hurt. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, I didn't see that.
he got hurt.
Okay,
and
now
Johnson. I don't know when he's coming back. So I think this is like. But even so, Kenyon Drake is pretty good. He's just he was just in a bad system, I think.
Okay, see, now I like that trade only because for next year, I don't know how much longer Kenyon has on his deal, but a running back core of Johnson and Drake, and then you have Edmonds as your third stringer. That's not bad right there.
All right, let's relax on Edmonds. He fried the Giants one time.
No, that's why I said third stringer. I said third stringer.
Oh, I thought you was talking. I thought you meant like 3-headed monster. I'm like,
no,
I don't like what this is.
He ain't talking about the Patriots with Burkhead, White, and Michelle.
The Patriots? That's who you thought we were talking about?
No, he said 3-headed monster.
No, 3-headed
monster.
Saying,
like,
no, I never think of when I think 3-headed monster, I literally think to those Giants teams.
Oh yeah. The Patriots don't have a 3-headed monster.
I only think of them because of the way they use them, not because of their skill set, but just the way they use their running backs.
Running back by committee.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. What are the trades happening? Emmanuel Sanders traded.
Oh yeah, I like that trade a lot.
Good trade.
That was
a very, very because.
So now we'll see if Jimmy G is not a system quarterback or not.
Yeah.
Also, linebacker from the Browns getting traded to the Eagles. Drawing a blank on his name right now.
The Eagles, man, they just trading for the wrong people. They need corners and they need receivers. They need that's what they need.
Yeah.
Like they fumbled the bag. Like they're saying that Darius Slay is on the market. I feel like if they can go after him, they should try and get him. But I don't even think that's gonna do anything. I think they messed up when they didn't get Peters or Jalen Ramsey. But
and it's not like they don't have the draft capital to do it either.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, and that's what I don't understand about
building. They should not be in a rebuilding stage. So yeah, they should be slinging those picks.
Yeah, but I don't understand what the Eagles is like. They literally draft bad anyway. So why is it that they don't just trade these picks?
Get rid of all their picks from good players because they can't draft.
Yeah, because they can't draft. It's whatever. Like at that point, but
it's a trade for a fucking GM.
That'd be nice. I think.
But yeah, no, you're like you're saying, you're right. There's a lot of rumors. For me, the Ravens need a pass rusher. So who's it going to be? I've been hearing, like I said, most of the chatter has been around was Leonard Williams. The other one was maybe Vic Beasley on some Marcus Peters type shit, where they were like in a system like the Ravens system, he might be able to find some signs of life again.
Yeah, free my
and
son.
I remember the last shit I was watching, they were like, yo, they literally had Vic Beasley go and cover, and they were like, why do you have this man covering? Like, what? Just let him rush.
Free my son.
Yeah, I feel like he would be a good fit. I don't want to give up a lot for him though. And the other one, who I really like, Peter Schrager was talking about it. They were talking about Ngakoue from the Jags.
He's good.
And they were like, go for a full blockbuster ass trade, like a first or second. And
I think he had 6 sacks on Sunday,
bro. Yeah, he had a bunch.
But
no funny. It seemed like he was hitting
the team had 8 sacks. He had I think he had like 2 or 3 of them.
He had 2 for sure. It was 2. But yeah, no, like he's nice, he's young, and like Schrager had me sold on it. They're like, yo, he's from Maryland. Like he went to Maryland. Like he would be the perfect fit. But what it comes down to is how confident you are in resigning him. Like you'd be able to resign him. Because it would be a lot to give up for a rental. So it's like, how confident would you be to sign him to an extension? Because we're gonna have a lot of cap room this summer. but is if you get him to stay. But I'm all about it. I think, you sell him in our defense, especially, he'll do great. You sell him on being a Raven, what that means, being like a Raven defensively, and throw the bag at him. Like, he's fucking good, man. Like, I'm all in. And he's 25, I think. So, like, bro, spend some money. Like, I'm down. Like, think about the history we have, especially like on our D line. Like, come on. We need one. If we could get a player like him that isn't just like, because this is a problem. I don't want to have a rental and then have to deal with this problem next year too. So I'm down with signing an improving player like that.
Honestly, I think the Giants are gonna sell Janoris Jenkins, and to be honest, I feel like I'm about to say I feel like they should, because just the way David Gettleman has been operating for the past few years, the way that we let go of Snacks, Vernon, Eli
Snacks
Apple.
Hurt.
Well, yeah, we said what?
Snacks hurt.
Yeah, that was probably like, I didn't like that at all. And then even trading Odell, I just think that he wants his guys in there, and he don't want anybody from those teams where Kevin Gilbride was coaching. I like Janoris, and he's actually, like, ever since like the Buccaneers game where he was just getting fried every play, he's actually been better. I think he would fit really well in Kansas City. City. Sorry, I don't know why I can't speak. I think he would fit better in Kansas City, especially because they need corner help. They also need pass rushers, but they definitely could use help, like, in their secondary. But I think the Giants are probably going to sell more so than they're going to buy. I was even surprised by the Leonard Williams trade because we're really not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. But, I guess Gettleman. I mean, I don't think it's panic mode for David Gettleman yet, but I don't know. I still personally think that he's trying to sabotage the franchise. But, I guess we'll see what happens.
And thus the plot thickens.
Yeah, by the time this episode is released, we'll know whether or not Janoris Jenkins will still be a Giant or not. But if he went anywhere, I think he would go to the Chiefs.
Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they should be in full sell. And yeah, that was a dumb mess. Unless they have someone they want to target and they were like, I guess. But no, they didn't trade any person, so I don't know how they'd free up cap room. Pick these didn't make no sense. That trade made no sense. Any other trade stuff you want to talk about?
I'm glad that the move didn't get done, at least for now. Jets didn't trade Robbie Anderson. Thought that was good because his name had been put on the block. I don't know why. I get it. You're in sell mode, but
why Robbie?
You can't help. How are you gonna help Sam Darnold progress if you take away his literally only good wide receiver? Quincy Newton was done for the year. Demaryius Thomas. Mid. I mean, there's really nothing else there. Jamison Crowder, okay, but he's literally just a possession wide receiver that'll get you a nice slant for 7 yards, and that's about it. Robbie Anderson is a game breaker. He stretches the field. He's almost like a poor man's Deshaun Jackson, the way he is. He can just get by cornerbacks. But I mean,
is what it comes down to.
That's the thing, and you saw that this past yesterday. Mm-hmm. There was one interception, the one where Darnold got out the sack and he threw it on the run. In hindsight, Darnold should have actually thrown it away. But if Robbie Anderson comes back and attacks the ball, that at worst that ball is incomplete.
Yep,
that's the one thing.
This at the barbershop.
Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one problem with Robbie. But I mean, his talent is definitely unquestioned. But I'm just glad they held on to him. His effort and his just like he'd be acting a fool in the offseason sometimes. So
definitely
it sucks because he's a Temple guy and I really like him. Root for him.
Yeah, he was acting a fool at Temple too, though.
Yeah, that's why he left for that 1 year.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Yep. Other than that,
he was fine. He definitely was nice as hell at Temple. But in terms of trade talk, I think that's about it though.